Good morning, welcome to NMS. So let's talk about the simplicity of training and nutrition. Now, I know the social media world likes to complicate everything and they try to make out that nutrition is really complicated, but it's not. And they try to make out that, training is really complicated. And, they start to bring in things like frequency and optimal and all these buzzwords that make it sound like it's really difficult to build muscle and you must listen to me and I'm going to write you this space age program. It's not, guys. Okay, the majority of the time as a coach, I'm just trying to keep people on track and just show them simple ways to go and fit all their food in or to get their training in, at the same time live a busy lifestyle. And I've done the same thing, and your training doesn't have to be complicated and your nutrition plan doesn't have to be complicated. So let's start off with nutrition. Pretty simple. 3 to 4 meals a day, okay? Protein at each meal, bit of carbohydrates at each meal. Make sure you're getting some fiber, so vegetables, and make sure that, you're eating on a regular basis. Now, let's say you miss a meal. Cool. Have a bigger meal later on. People are like, oh yeah, but I don't get my protein spreading out throughout the day. You still got to get the food in. Food in is number one. And then, obviously spreading it over the day helps a little bit to make it easier to digest. But simple fact is you've got to get your food in. Number two, okay? So now you've got your nutrition. Got enough protein, got enough carbohydrates. If you're not putting on weight, you eat a bit more food. So you go, I might eat a little bit more carbohydrates. I might add a little bit more protein. I might add some fats to my diet. Okay, I'll make some allowances, maybe a little bit more fats, some nuts, things like that. And now I'm getting enough calories I can start putting on weight. If I'm trying to lose weight, okay, and I'm not losing weight, I just cut back my food a little bit more to the point I'm losing weight. I might drop some carbohydrates, I might drop some fats. Simple. Okay, training. It doesn't matter what split you do, guys. You could do a full body split, you'll still put on muscle. But the reason we split programs is obviously because we just don't want to do this long workout. And if you're really busy, you want to do short workouts. So sometimes I've had people on 4-day splits who, they're only training 4 days a week. I do it, right? But I split it because it just makes the workout shorter for them, okay? And they don't want to focus on too many different body parts. But you really need to focus on just picking some compounds for a body part and maybe isolation of the areas that are hard to hit. You've made your training so simple. So, guys, simple. Get enough, protein, carbs, and fats. Spread it out over the course of the day as best you can. Make sure you're training regularly. Okay, 3 to 4 times a week will get the maximum of your results, really. And pick some compounds for each body part. Pick some isolation movements. I make programs for people that are so simple that they think, man, why is this so easy? Like, I thought it was a lot more complicated than this. The best compliment I ever got from a client who had put on 30 kilos of muscle was, you make everything sound so simple that I don't have to think too much. It's like, I just have to get my meals right and train hard and get stronger. So yeah, and you do it for many years. If I had have known how simple it was at the beginning, because I tell you, I read so many magazines at the beginning of training and learning all these different things and, meal timing and, don't eat all your carbs at night time, you get fat. Man, I tell you what, the fitness industry is so complicated. I'm a simplistic person, okay? And I compete under that simplicity and I win contests under that simplicity. So if you want to learn from me, follow me, subscribe. I'm a coach. If you want to work with me, send me a DM, okay? And we can work together and I can put your programs together and I can help you to, simplify the training and nutrition lifestyle so you can maximize your results, okay? But I try to give people the best, most simple advice I can give them. Thanks for listening, guys. Like, comment, share, and subscribe or follow.